Yeah, we live.
What's good? It's the plug-in, that hip-hop show where we talk about, this hip-hop culture, hip-hop music, rap, your favorite artists. It's everything around that. I'm your host, Murray Moore, alongside with my co-host.
Yo, real, what's good?
Alright, so another episode again, I want to talk about this nigga Kanye West's new album.
Trash.
What's the name of it? Jesus King?
Jesus is trash. Album is kind of like, it's a gospel album. Man made a gospel album. Correct myself. He made a gospel trap album. I found myself not being able to listen to the whole album. And let me tell you why. I see what he doing. He trying to go after that church crowd. He want the Hallelujah crowd. He want the Madea fans. He want that Tyler Perry money. He seen what Tyler Perry's doing down in Atlanta. And he was like, yo, let me see how I can get some of this money.
He says what the brother's going through at the time of his life, and that's how he just want to express himself. You know
I know.
What I'm saying? Nigga found God and shit. Nigga trying to change his life around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's a form of, like, any religion, it could be a form of brainwashing. So he found another way of, trying to get himself to think about other things. I'm going to say it again, like, sometimes when you have to grieve, you go through different things. So maybe this could be a form of grievance too. Like maybe
what, my nigga?
Like I'm just saying, from his mom's.
Your mom's been dead like 10 years now.
When you lose a family member, when you lose a parent, you never the same. And I'm thinking maybe this is the album that. Maybe it was the album that
you acting like my nigga.
Maybe this is the album that his mom's wanted him to make. What? Maybe he got touched one night where he just had a deep experience where he's like, you know what? I need to go this route. I'm just saying, on a commercial appeal, the album for what it is what it is. If you want a gospel album to listen to, like you want Kurt Hammond, Fred Hammond, you want all them dudes that's into that gospel vein, you want that, you can hop with Kurt Franklin and Kanye on the track. It's not on the track on here, but that's that type of album. It's not for me. It's not hip-hop for me. Hip-hop is influenced, but it's not
I heard a couple tracks that I think he should have saved for a full-on hip-hop album.
See, that's the thing.
Like number two, I was really feeling. And a couple of niggas were in here when we were listening to the album and shit. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas said the same thing you were saying. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't fucking with the album.
Yeah.
That's a song, I forgot the name of the fucking track. But number two, I saw every nigga bumping their head to that shit.
It was like...
There was another track again, I see niggas say, alright, I go fuck with this.
Yeah, it was like God's choice and God playing one of them joints, but... And that's another thing. Every track on there has something to do with God, so that's fine. Like, this is like if you bought a whole album of maybe 2000s Kanye and Jesus Walk type tracks for every track, we might have bumped it back then. Now...
Nah, this album ain't fucking with Jesus Walk.
That's what I'm saying.
Album,
that's what I'm saying.
It's not even fucking with that.
If we was taking it back to back then... You know what I mean? Where he did something like an album where it was like a God-influenced album, was all like Jesus-type walk type junk, we'd have been with it. But this one, and again, he's going through a spiritual change. The man's growing up, so that's a whole nother thing. Now, I'm not here to attack religion. If you believe in what you believe in, well, amen and praise be to you and all that good stuff. But I know for branding fact and branding matter, this may throw a little issue in the whole situation of being married to who you married then. Not to dive into y'all situation, but when you have a situation where when you're walking one path and the other person may be walking a different path altogether, y'all going to have to come inside or try to come together and figure out what y'all going to do to make it work. Because when y'all going completely polar opposites, I don't know, though.
How's it affect the music?
You see what's been going on. Like, not for nothing, like, let's think about that. Since he's been married, has the music been better? Has it been worse? And again,
the music hasn't been better even before he got married.
I think before he got married, he had an open palette where he had more joints. He was on it. He was definitely more in tune with the music scene where people wanted him to be at, and where his creative process was. Everybody was like, yo, Kanye's on fire right now. With this album, it's there. Don't get me wrong, but it's...
I'm not even trying to go left, but don't y'all stop bashing on Kim Kardashian. Yeah,
Yeah,
she did her shit, and still doing it. Let me speak.
Okay, go ahead.
She did
blah,
her
blah.
shit to get on, and she's still doing a little bullshit.
Yeah.
But she's a good fucking wife.
I'm not
She's
taking.
a good fucking wife to that nigga.
Absolutely great.
And I'm not defending her.
No, you don't have to defend her. What she's done is she's been a great wife. There's nothing that's never been my argument or ever been my argument with Kim Kardashian. All I'm simply saying is,
and that's a surprise to me too.
No, all I'm simply saying is they're in two different paths in life right now. So they have to figure that out, because this can simply be the beginning of something more beautiful, another chapter, or a chapter of an end. It's not for us to talk or defend it. It's just one of those things where when you start throwing religion into everything, it could be a big wedge or a big thing to make y'all come together. So again, we'll see. Yeah.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Still, I don't know what's up with Kanye, man. It's like, I'm the one that always keep rooting for him, even in past episodes and shit.
What, with Kanye?
When all y'all niggas be like, yo, now I'm saying it's over, Kanye's in a whole different place, he's washed. Now I'm the one saying,
I ain't saying Kanye's washed.
I'm the one that's been standing for Kanye. I say, yo, Kanye got some more fire left in him.
Yeah, you know production wise. Absolutely, he got production on lock.
But I mean, fucking give up, bro. I fucking give up.
See, the thing is, he gotta get back into that natural vein of rap, my nigga. Like, he gotta get back. Like, and then the other thing is, him and Meek is going at it on some shit, which is, man, like, yo, y'all brothers gotta understand, if a dude trying to do better for himself, like, yeah, he talking about prison reform and all that now, so you gonna try to knock him and say, yo, well, before you wasn't talking about that, or you was talking about this, and now you talking about that. Like, not for nothing, yo, yeah, you went from talking about this crap to now you on your whole gospel album. Even Snoop did a gospel album, but Snoop still remains Snoop. Snoop did a reggae album, but Snoop still remains Snoop. Kanye is actually putting his all into it, and he's turning into a different type of Kanye. And all I'm saying to bring it back to that whole...
It sounds like Kanye to me.
It's always going to sound like...
Kanye doing gospel.
It's Kanye...
How is Kanye not being himself?
It's not... No, I'm saying he's being himself, but he's not... It's not what people want to hear as far as, like, the fans, his true core fans who remember the backpack dude with the teddy bear.
I want to hear a nice, solid body of work from Kanye West.
Yeah,
like, give me something fucking solid.
We're not even saying give us the bullshit. We just saying you can talk about God or whatever you want and be ill, but like Jehovah's Witnesses, like church folk, like people who religion, if you push that shit over on people the wrong way, nobody's gonna be receptive to you. If you force something down somebody's throat, I mean, yeah, it's gonna sell for what it is. But here's another thing. I wonder if this is the shortest album ever, because I think that shit was less than 27 minutes. I probably listened to about 15 minutes of it while I was just like, yo, I'm good. And I skipped through. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody in here...
I gotta listen to the album.
Yeah, you go ahead by yourself with that. Everybody here was listening to it, was like, yo, this the intro, it's first song. It's like, yo, he gonna rap on
I
that.
ain't gonna lie to you. The
intros
were very drawn out.
Just like in church. Yeah, have a song where soloists come up. Hey, we're gonna have soloists such and such, sister such and such, from the third choir for the second sermon. That's what happens.
I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes type of guy.
Man, I hear you, but...
I like a good intro like anybody else.
Nah, but in church, it'll be a 15 goddamn minute intro for a goddamn soloist talk about Jesus loves me. And then after the song, you got a 20-minute outro because you want to hold every last note he just riffed through the goddamn song. Same thing with Ye. This is what he's turning into. He's turning into the soloist, a choir. No director, because he's the director of the choir and the lead singer. And I don't know, man.
Only thing I can say is Kanye West, I give up. That's it.
I don't give up on Kanye. I thought you was a fan.
I do, but I give up. I'm sorry, bro. I give up.
You give up on Nicki yet?
I've been give up on Nicki.
Oh, shit. That's 2 for 2. He gave up for Kanye and gave up for Nicki. Damn, I'm having a bad week, bro. You want to talk about it?
I have patience with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting and I'm speaking up and I'm getting fucking trashed and been bashed for for speaking up about these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
I
just,
feel you. You sound like Eminem right now,
y'all
man.
keep fucking letting me down and shit.
Everybody
like,
kept on fucking with you.
know
It's
what I'm
time for you
saying?
to speak up.
How
Right?
long can I keep putting up with bullshit? You know what I'm saying?
So,
you gotta know
yo,
when to walk away, my nigga.
you
like,
got to. But M finally started speaking, I guess, I won't even say standing up, because M has always been a man of his character. But right now, since lLord Jamar for years has been going in on M for various reasons, and it's like, he always says
he's a media personality. You want to criticize, you.
yeah, and it's cool. You can be a
Yeah.
media personality and do all the criticizing, and but on the same note, we're all human beings here. If you put something in the air, it comes back to you. So don't be mad when people question what you do. So here we are. M's not in America. He's somewhere out there getting that Arab money.
Okay.
Not mad at you, my G. Do you? Do. So he out there, and it was a skit where he actually said, well, I'm tired, I'm broke, and I'm on the phone or some shit like that. And what's the name that he put out there? lLord Jamar. So, wow, yes, I know lLord Jamar is going to respond to this and be like, yo, so he had to go to another country.
What's a little jab? Wasn't that?
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely a little jab. It's cool to
jab.
know he's being acknowledged, but, I mean, this is ongoing. I mean, we're never gonna get a lLord Jamar versus Eminem freestyle.
I'm waiting for the Jamar response. It's gonna come soon.
You know what it's gonna be? Nah, I mean,
Vlad Jamar. Oh, nah,
I mean, it's gonna be on that podcast, or it's gonna be on
Vlad
Vlad.
TV.
But even still,
I enjoy the Vlad's lLord Jamar.
yo, yeah, they got a great banter. But even still, my G, it's like, again, like Vlad explained himself, and even when 5'9", Royce the 5'9", stepped on his little toes about like, yo, you calling out my man for it, he addressed it again. So, I mean, again, I get it. The one thing, though, with the media personality thing, yeah, you're a media personality, but you got to also be able to, I guess, have a certain sort of rapport with people so they know, like, hey, if I'm speaking on it, it's not out of a certain term, or if I'm going to put this out there, you got to be ready for that same energy that's going to come back. Like, you can't sit up there and be like, yo.
Why do you need that rapport about that? Like, if nigga want to criticize someone's fucking music, or even the rapper himself, why?
There's
You know what
a
I'm saying? Do I have to give you a notice? Be hey, I'm
nah, that's some bullshit, right?
Criticize your work before.
Everybody's right has a right to their opinion, right? But then you get to a point where you have certain control as a media personality, and this is where the conflict comes in. Because people don't realize it's business, so it's a business to sell what you got to sell. But on the same note, when you do certain things and you say certain things and you keep on kind of like going and repeating the same situation over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And it's not like M was like, yo, lLord Jamar, this and this. It was like lLord Jamar was in different various interviews where he spoke up and he brought Eminem to the forefront. Mm-hmm. Now, let's say something like, let's go just back to something that they always say on Vlad, like, yo, I don't tell people what to say. I'm not the feds. So Vlad ain't tell the nigga, like, yo, Jamar, this is what you need to say. Like everything else, Jamar chose to open up his mouth and say the way he said it and articulate himself the way he did, lLord Jamar. And this is where we at right now. And what does it make? Great fucking entertainment. That's what it does. So I'm not mad at it.
Yo, lLord Jamar, keep the same fucking energy, man.
Oh yeah, he's going to.
You started, fucking finish it, my nigga.
Yeah, he going to. I just feel like at the end of the fucking day with that shit, like, yo, it's just media propaganda. It's to get these ratings up, and at the end of the motherfucking day,
I don't really see that as a media propaganda scheme.
Man.
I just see that as
but
know what I mean?
Okay, well I'll throw it a different way. Everybody got a right to have their own fucking opinion, right?
Right.
So it's freedom of speech, all that. So let it be what it is, man. Fucking, know what I mean? You said what you said, son. He said what he said. Ain't like y'all gonna go somewhere and shoot the fair one. And
no, Jamar has a right to say what he has to say.
Exactly.
If he wants to say 100 times by Eminem, he can say 100 times by Eminem.
Cool. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So what else we got going, man?
Yo, I want to talk about this shit, yo.
Uh-oh.
Much respect to fucking T-Pain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my twin. So people say.
I'm pretty sure you can't dance like him.
Yeah, nah. I don't do all the fucking moves. I could probably dance like the nigga. I can't sing like the nigga. But yeah, man. So he canceled that tour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that was a good move.
Fucking Tick ain't selling and shit. It's not even what he canceled the tour. It's how he kept it real and shit. Nigga went on, was it on Instagram or YouTube?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, one of them
Some
shits.
social media
I know it made
platform or
World
whatever.
Star when the nigga is like really like, yo, I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm not like any other artist. They'd have been like, yo, I'm sick. My vocal chords ain't right. Whatever the case was, he's like, yo, we didn't get the right ticket sales. We thought because we had the first tour going, it was gonna roll over from that tour because everything was selling like hotcakes and making moves. That it was just gonna be a simple flip. Like, oh, it's just the same format. And sometimes timing is everything, bro. Like you can have something running great one year, but the climate is different the next year. It's not going to be the same. And they started to see from the tour. And the thing is, with T-Pain, he was riding a wave off of coming off of that show where he was pretty much dressed up like a monster. And once he got revealed that it was T-Pain, his audience opened up 200%.
I thought you was talking about that other show he had on
What?
the Fuse channel, the T-Pain School of Business.
No,
Like
not that, not that. But that's another thing he's doing. But no, the show where he was a monster or whatever. I can't remember the name
that
of it.
singing in the mask
Yeah,
shit, and they
yeah.
figure out who you
Yeah,
was.
it's like American Idol with a mask on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean his fanship went up 200%, obviously, because you on the show in front of everybody in America and all over the world. So of course you was riding a hot wave from that. And this time around you don't have that to go back with that, and it might have been poor promoting because there's many various factors that go into that when you're doing a show and when you're trying to run a concert. If the promoter is not doing the things right or promoting team or they're not hitting the cities ahead of time, like a good show is promoted a month ahead, sometimes 2 months ahead. In the day of like the digital age we're in right now, it's like you'll see shows promoted like 3 or 4 days ahead, and that's just not cutting it. You have to see the water or water the
Then
plant
again,
to
you know
grow.
what I'm saying? You ain't really popping like that in the streets musically wise. You know what I'm saying? So
Bullshit.
niggas
T-Pain
might
is one of the
fucking
most
feel like
talented producers,
I didn't
rappers,
say that.
slash
I
R&B crooners.
I did not say that.
Okay.
I ain't taking nothing away from what he did
Okay.
and who he is now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying right now, like niggas ain't like running to the fucking internet or running to whatever platform they can listen to or grab a fucking song and say, yo, I'm running for the T-Pain track. You know
Nah, you know what it is with T-Pain?
I'm running to listen to T-Pain album, or I'm going to listen to the T-Pain Breakfast Club, and that's taking nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's part of the former generation. This generation is generation of what they call the millennials or something like that.
No, I think it's past the millennials. It might be Generation X, or it might be whatever it is.
Whatever.
But the thing about it is, with T-Pain is, it's not that. All right, let's say for example, you say nobody's really checking for his albums. T-Pain is one of those producers.
Not really no one's checking for his albums. It's to say they ain't checking for it like they used to be checking.
Oh, okay. All right, so they ain't checking for him like they used to.
Yeah.
Now, of course, because, again, sometimes you may fall out the public eye. You may be doing other projects. You may be in different places. So I get that. But, of course, with every artist, you kind of have to reintroduce yourself to the public. Like...
And that's what I'm talking about. I bet half these young niggas don't even know who these niggas is.
That's why
you'd be surprised.
That's why you have to do singles, and you got to get on. Like, he's good to hop on and collab with other people.
He's been putting out singles.
So yeah, I mean, the right people know who he is. He still remains relevant. Exactly. Of course, as we all get older, it's always gonna be like that. These people right now,
every artist.
That's not every artist. I'm telling you, I'll give you. There's only about the top 5 artists or top 10, whichever one, across any genre that they'll never change. But there's certain people that now you'll just be like, and later on you'll just be like, I'm telling you. Like with T-Pain, yeah, he's that artist.
Yeah, I could call it T-Pain, but that's not for every artist.
We'll see.
Percentage of artists.
It's definitely the top 10 because anybody else... Nah, T-Pain's in there though. Like
I can give you the top 10.
Oh, we could. Everybody know the top 10, but again, I just think good music is always gonna stand the test of time. That's just gonna be it is.
That's a fact.
Word, man. The one thing about T-Pain though, again, marketing and promotion is everything. I think he should have did some more radio runs maybe. And then just let them know, hey, I'm in this state. The concert is going down. Like you got to be on that shit. You can not expect things to get pushed right if you're not there pushing it. Nigga has to focus
on his fucking music and creating and developing. That's not his fucking job, my nigga. That's the part.
Yeah, but sometimes
that is what the purpose of paying your money to have a team.
So he might have to get rid of some people on his team.
There you go. That's the whole point of it.
Definitely, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of rappers fake, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers be lying about shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitches, money, jewelry.
Drugs.
You know what I'm saying? T-Pain is one of the fucking realest artists. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even before that, even before
yeah.
when he even did the Breakfast Club interview, he was talking about he ain't have no fucking money to buy fucking McDonald's for his kids and shit. What's McDonald's or Burger King? Whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever it was,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
got the point. Right?
Even though I still don't understand how can you a fucking big artist. Even if you broke, you still should be able to afford fucking McDonald's.
Nah.
I don't understand that part of it.
Because I think people get into they get into situations, they're just, sign this contract, we'll get your record on the radio, and they're not looking at it. And they're like, oh, you get the money on the back end. The mechanical royalties are not what they used to be. And people are getting signed to contracts
but still,
might not be
you
right for
you
these
should
years.
have enough money, even if you fucking get a contract.
Yeah.
It can't be that fucked up where you can't fucking buy McDonald's. Bro.
See, the problem
What the
is...
fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? You can't buy fucking McDonald's. Bro.
They was out there spending.
But you can't buy McDonald's. How much is that? That's not even fucking $10, my nigga.
Well, it depends on how many niggas you got in the crew. Y'all all got Happy Meals and
It's
shit.
kids, B. You ain't got no much kids.
Well, again, bad budgeting, poor budgeting.
Nah, B, something wrong, B.
I don't know if I could say something wrong. I think it was just bad budgeting, man. There's plenty of artists that they have a lot and then they fuck it up because they like, yo, let me get this call. Actually, T-Pain's the perfect example of that, and I'm not trying to fuck him up or nothing, but he said it himself in them interviews, like, yo, he had like three fucking cars, like he had the McLaren, he had some other shit, and then
That's still unbelievable though. You can't find money by McDonald's, bro. You don't have fucking $10 in your pocket.
Not when you got all that shit going on. Nah,
I mean, no fucking sense, my nigga.
You know what else don't make sense? This whole tank thing. That shit don't make sense. I seen the memes where they like sugar in the tank. They got the sugar bag next to tank.
Nigga got set up to fucking say that.
Yo, and
but he still should have had the common sense.
Yo, cash and checkers, yo. When you on these interviews, you gotta learn, like, stand on your own too, and don't get steered into that. And even he said it on one of these other interviews, like, yo, yeah, I kind of took the bait and went with it. It's like, nah, dog.
My nigga, just deny and move on, my nigga. Listen, my mouth slipped, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what it slipped on too, Dick. So he's saying, like, yo, you can't. Yo, TK Kirtland was on the interview. He said, as a man, certain shit shouldn't come out your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, certain things, when people say that, you just be like, as a man, I ain't gonna answer that shit. Or you just keep it moving. You don't, you know what I mean? You get caught in a situation like that, you can always be like, nah, I ain't answering that question, man. Y'all play too much, man. He could have did anything like that. He could have flexed on it a different way, let it be what it was. But he just, you know what I mean, just kind of was like...
Let's be happy with these fucking R&B niggas, be. Like, they be getting so much pushing shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck they be.
Well, yeah, R&B, and if you threw it at that, like, do R&B niggas get more pussy than the rap niggas or vice versa these days?
I think they do. I think R&B, because they more appeal to the sensual,
I would think
romantic.
so, too, but now that these rappers are singing, I mean, I don't know. Like, yo, take, for example, you got that track with Chris Brown and Drake on there. Who's doing more singing?
They both were singing.
I'm just saying, who's the rapper?
I don't know.
That's the problem. So I'm saying with these rappers and R&B singers, who's getting it more now? That's like the perfect thing right there. So it's like one of them things where it used to be back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, them R&B niggas, them niggas that get on one knee, the niggas that grab the air when they singing and sing to you like this.
You saw that meme, yeah.
Yeah.
I missed the 90s when they
Yo, I'm telling you, those are the ones that made it.
Carl Thomas.
Yo, Carl Thomas ass nigga. Yo, but they don't have nobody like that now. No disrespect.
Niggas ain't grabbing the air no more.
Nah, but so I always say A Boogie's a rapper. Some people will say he's more of an R&B artist.
I can't call him a rapper.
See?
I don't know why.
See what I mean? And this is the thing. Like, he's a rapper. He's an artist. And then when you get into this whole thing of artist, that's a whole nother thing that's like kind of crazy because that whole word artist, it's like that means used to mean you could play an instrument, you could do things. Now you're an artist. It just means because you sing or you auto-tune and rap or your raps are melodic. So, man, I don't know.
Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh, you think? Yeah, maybe he deserves that. Maybe he don't.
He ain't trying nothing. Now,
he
ain't. If you try it one time, you automatically.
Yo, yeah, with that whole
I don't go too deep in this shit.
I can't go too deep in this shit. Listen, the one thing that kind of got me though was like, yo, because it was the setup, the question. Because see, that's the thing with the internet. When things are taken out of context, people run with it, and they ran with the
Yeah,
shit.
they made it seem like, because when y'all niggas told me about this shit, about Tank and shit, you know what I'm saying, the way it all seemed and shit, the way it seemed, it sounded like the nigga voluntarily said, you know what I'm saying, alright, if a nigga suck too, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying, you're not getting shit, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well, he got set up into it, and he was.
Oh, it was definitely a setup.
I mean, he was a fucking sucker to fall into it.
And then he had some gorgeous things to look at in front of him too. So I mean, that girl with the glass, I don't even want to call your name. I just want to call you.
Nah,
but
Angela Lee, man. That's my dream girl. Man.
Oh, that's your dream girl.
Yeah.
I was just looking at her friend. But the whole point is. My thing is, when you got that distraction, you know there's probably liquor in the system too, man. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta be on point, Tank, because I know you ain't gay.
You know what they say? What they say? People tell the truth
when they
drunk. When they're angry or when they drunk.
Shit, that is fucking true. I mean, but yo, bruh, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, man. We are men. You have to be aware of what's going on because that whole situation. I mean, on another note. If this is Chess Not Checkers, brilliant fucking move to get noticed back. You know what I mean? To get the people talking about you. So, I mean, people talk about you in a negative or the light. They still talking about you. So that's cool. I fucks with you on that. But the other thing about it is, yeah, you know, you're going to get some backlash from it. You're going to get a little backlash, man.
It's going to die out, though.
Yes, it'll die out. I mean...
If niggas can stop talking about Bobby Valentino and shit, then niggas going to get past this shit, too.
Oh, what happened with Bobby?
Exactly.
You know exactly. Nah, people got past Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
It's the internet.
And yo, Bobby's a part of one of my favorite groups, Mr. Like, yo,
No, I'm talking about Bobby Valentino.
No, I'm talking about Blackberry Molasses. He was a part of a group named Mr. from back in the day. Yeah, like he's been around the game for years. But funny thing, like, yeah, he had a whole situation. Yeah. There's been a lot of suspect situations in the rap game, man, where things are happening and, you know, later on. Like, even Kanye was a part of a whole bunch of things back then.
70% of the fucking industry's gay. That's what I think, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is undercover and shit.
Man, listen, I don't want to know if y'all, whatever y'all do is what y'all do. Just choose to do what y'all do.
Yeah, but I don't want my favorite rapper that's gay and shit talking about fucking bitches and shit
and then getting cum on their face.
Yeah, and then I'm saying it's not even fucking a bitch y'all talking about. Y'all thinking about a guy and shit.
That was the controversy of Luther Vandross, my brother. Like when everybody found out, like people knew Luther had a little, you know, sugar in the tank.
Oh, really, I ain't know that.
No, you ain't know Luther.
Nah.
You didn't know. Listen, Luther was notorious because, you know, it was one of them things back in the 80s and the 70s. Like, people talk, but they didn't really talk. But you could see certain mannerisms. Like, people
I didn't really follow the Vandross like that. So.
Man, you wildin'. Like, he never really officially, like, ever came out, so to speak. But there was kind of rumors as he got older that they kind of let go. And then people let it be known, like, yeah, it was what it was. Like, when he was like, let me hold you tight, he was talking about a dude. So, things like that, man. And, again, different time, different strokes, different folks, man. That was the times we was in when people used to hide that. And Eddie Murphy had a whole routine about talking about everything about that. And now we in a day and age where that's no longer able to be talked about. It's taboo. But we can still say nigga.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, man, that's all Dave Chappelle. That was a brilliant show, man. Brilliant comedy special.
That shit with Tank is gonna pass.
We'll see, man.
And this too shall pass.
I think so. Right? Yeah. I guess so.
Said by Kanye.
Yeah, by Kanye. Kanye 3.36 and shit. Alright, so yo, I think that's it. We out of here because the time is running short. It's showing like my temper and extension and all that good shit. But yeah, we out. You know what it is. It's the plug-in. It's rmg.studio at Instagram.
You already know, holler me at Amari the God.
Where, Instagram?
On Instagram.
I was just waiting. He's like, we can just holler at Amari the God. That's what it is. But we'll be back here in a little bit. Holla at y'all.
You already.
Wow.
Peace out.